Hi guys, my name is João. I hope you saw my last tutorial talking about lenses. This is my second tutorial and today I'm here to talk to you about sound. I'm here to give you some tips I have 6 tips for you, and let's start for the most basic one, the one that sounds really stupid, but it's really good not to forget this. And the first one is silence everything around you. So everything that you don't want to be heard at your recording, you have to silence it, like cars passing by, moms shouting for you to get lunch, all of those type of things, you have to silence them. So then in the post-production, when you are editing, when your editor is editing, he's not like, oh my god, now I have to edit this sound because my mother is yelling at the back. So silence everything that is around you. The second tip that I have for you is put your phone in airplane mode. I know that a lot of times it happens that we forgot to silence our phones, but this is another step, is silence your phone and put it in airplane mode, because even when you are not using your phone, it is receiving and emitting signals that can be heard sometimes when you are recording sound. So it is very important for you to put your phone in the airplane mode. And now I'm realizing that I was 5 minutes looking at the screen and not looking at the lenses. Nice. When you are shooting indoors, for the third tip, it's very good, it's very useful if you could minimize echo. So if you're shooting indoors and if your place has a lot of wooden floors, wooden walls and everything, try to fill the place a little bit more, like put rugs on the floor. That will help a lot not to have a lot of echo. So the biggest tip I have for you here is a big rug can absorb a lot of sound, so use a big rug. If you're not shooting on set, if you're like shooting at home, doing a podcast, it's even easier. The fourth tip that I have for you, block wind from reaching your microphone. I know that this one also sounds a little bit stupid, because sometimes you are in the street shooting and there's a lot of wind, but in that circumstances you can use dead cats. So it helps a little bit from preventing from the wind to reach the microphone. And then in post, when you are editing, you'll not get those you see? And this also, so when you are recording with a lavalier mic, when you are recording with a mic on the stand on the table, make sure you don't do the poo and boo really close to the mic, so you'll hear this then that I showed you right now. You'll hear this on editing. The fifth tip that I have for you, and it's a really important one, this will help you a lot when you are editing when your editor is editing your footage. That is, start every of your shot with a sound cue. The sound cue is very important for syncing. So if you're shooting your sound and your footage, your image separately, like you're recording your sound in a H4n Pro and you're shooting in your C100, it's very important if you have a sound cue for syncing. To the editing booth, you see that in the image you have this, and in the sound you can exactly match the moment that you clap. Lucas, the guy from Lisbon, talked about the clapper board that you do in the beginning of the shot. If you don't have a clapper board, it's clearly your hands. If you have a clapper board, that's better, because the clapper board has all of the information about the shot and the scene. And the last tip that I have for you, and this is also another very important tip, and this one I learned across the years, I learned with mistakes, that is always record ambient sound, natural sounds. So you stop shooting, you say cut, congratulations guys, we wrapped. You're not wrapped. Wait 2-3 minutes and just put the camera recording, the audio recorder recording sound of just this. This will help you a lot when you are on the editing booth again, and you want to fill all those blank spaces that you have between dialogue or between scenes. You have this ambient sound that you can use. So see you next week or next time, who knows.